Hi, Joshua Parker here from healthharmonic.com, and here on a beautiful fall Oregon day, and I'm really excited today to show you the BioBalance, which is a PEMF device from Germany, which I've been really enjoying since it's a pretty new device. It came out about a year ago, and we've been featuring it on our site, and it's very competitive to the other mats out there, and I personally prefer it to over mats that are literally double its price. So I'm going to tell you all of why I like it so much, including the built-in battery pack, because this device is it has a full mat, so you can lie on it and get full exposure from 21 coils in the mat, so real full coverage, and all from a battery pack, so you don't have to have immediate access to a AC power, and that makes it really nice and portable, and it can run both the pad, the pillow pad, and the mat at the same time, with no decrease in intensity on either of them. And there's some other really cool stuff, and I'm going to tell you all about it. But to do that, I'm going to take you inside. The BioBalance is the latest pulsed electromagnetic field therapy system from Germany. And it's a really versatile system that allows you to run it off batteries, or you can plug it right into an outlet. It's actually an internal rechargeable battery. So if the battery runs low, you can just plug it in. But that's not what really gets me going about this machine. It's really more about the intensity level. Because the intensity level of a lot of the pulse magnetic mats from Europe are really low. They're real low intensity, on the order of microtesla, the low microtesla range. And when you look at these mats, you'll see that when you compare all these different European mats, you'll see microtesla. And the BioBalance is unique because it goes down into the microtesla range. So if you like those low intensity ranges, you'll be able to use those as well with this. But it also goes all the way up to 10 Gauss, 5 Gauss with the full body mat, and 10 Gauss with the pillow applicator. The full body mat has 21 high quality copper coils in it, so it spreads the field out throughout the mat. So it's got precise location of the different aspects of the coils, and to really mold that field specifically to interact with all the different parts of your body. And that's very different than, you'll see a lot of the other mats have much fewer coils than that. And so when you look at the intensity levels, you'll see both microtesla and Gauss. And like I said, the BioBalance has a top range of 5 Gauss on the full body mat, which is the equivalent of 500 microtesla. So you can just move the decimal point and change from one measurement to the other with those. And as I mentioned, with the pad, the pillow applicator, the top range is going to be 10 Gauss or 1,000 microtesla. But the cool thing, like I mentioned, you're going to be able to have the versatility of adjusting down into the lower range as well, because you can adjust the intensity in percentage increments, down all the way down to 1%. And in the bottom 10% range, you get 1% increments of adjustment. And then the rest of the range, you have you have 10% increments. So 10 to 100%, you'll adjust it in 10% increments. And you can also, one of the unique things, and you'll see that if you look at some of the other mats out there, you usually can only run one applicator at a time. And some of them where you can run multiple applicators at the same time, it's cutting the power in half when you do that. With the BioBalance, you can run both at the same time, and you don't lose any power when you do so. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on while I also tell you that the Flex Pulse, and if you've visited my site, healthharmonic.com, you might have seen this product as well. It's called the Flex Pulse. And the Flex Pulse is actually made by the same manufacturer in Germany as the BioBalance, but it's the portable version. Now, the BioBalance is rather portable because it'll run off a battery as well, but the Flex Pulse, instead of pulsing to a pillow or a full body mat, it pulses to these small coils, and they're placed on specific locations on the body. But they do have some similar programming, you'll notice if you look at the details on the website. But the BioBalance has a bit more versatility because you can get that full body effect. And the frequency range also is pretty similar on the two units. It ranges from 0.1 hertz all the way up to 1,000 hertz. And the way the BioBalance works is that it's got primary frequencies that are operating up to 23 hertz, these low frequency entrainment frequencies, and then it also is running background frequencies in the range of 300 to 1,000 hertz. So that's kind of the pretty much the background about the BioBalance. And in a moment, I'll show you the specific details about the different programs. There's 6 different programs with the BioBalance, and you can easily select from one to the next. And there is versatility in updating the programs in the future with a USB attachment in the back. So as updates are available in the future, you'll be able to get those updates very easily. So that's one of the. I mean, that's basically what I wanted to cover to lead up to the details, which I'm going to share next for you as far as the program. So let's just go ahead and dig into that. You've got the choice between balance, alert, relax, sleep, recovery, and the sweep program. And with these programs, you have an adjustment between 10 minutes and 12 hours. So you can run a program for as long as 12 hours, but as short as 10 minutes. And that goes for all the programs except the sweep program. And that's because the sweep program is a very specific sweep, and it runs for 15 minutes. So when you want to run the balance program, you just press OK, and it describes a bit about the program on the screen. This is a Schumann Resonance program, so 7.8 hertz is the primary frequency, and then it's also running some background frequencies as well. It defaults to 15 minutes, but you can adjust that using the up and down arrow keys. And if you want to change your mind and go back, then you just hit the left arrow, and it goes back, and you can choose one of the other programs. And right now I have it muted. It does have a tone that will basically make a tone when the program starts and finishes. But I'm going to leave that off for the video. And so you can see here that the alert program is running at higher frequencies because it's a stimulating program to really get you going, and that's why it runs at 13 to 23 hertz. So that's going to be one of the higher frequency ones, as well as the background frequencies running at the same time. And the relax program is a lower frequency program, so it's going to help you get into the delta range. A lot of this is all about entrainment and helping entrain the brain into these lower frequency ranges. And so this goes down into the 4 hertz range. Now you can go even lower with the sleep program as well. And like I mentioned, you can always adjust the time of these programs. And when you want to start it, you just press the play button, and you can see that it's running. And you can adjust the intensity once it's started, or before you start it. And if you want to pause it, you can just press that same button again, and you can see it's paused. And then we can stop it by pressing the back button or the left arrow key. And then, as I mentioned, getting into the sleep program, that's going to run even lower frequency to really get you down into that delta range. And so it's going down into 0.5 hertz and 3.5 hertz. Those are the two primary frequencies, and it's also running some background frequencies as well. And I like to run the sleep program at the lower intensity range. As I mentioned, when you get below 10, you have 1% adjustability, so you get to really precisely tune in to the intensity that's best for you, because this is really a personal thing. And I often use the sleep program right around 7%, and so then you can get it started. And cool thing with the sleep program is that you can run it for a full 8-9 hours while sleeping, and I sometimes will put the mat right underneath my sheets. So that's one of the ways of using it. And actually, you can run it up to 12 hours if you really want to sleep for a long time. So that's the sleep program. And recovery is a 10 hertz program, a primarily 10 hertz program. So that's really to get you really nice and in the zone, in that alpha state, that alpha entrainment. And again, same thing, adjust the time and adjust the intensity, and then start it up. And with all these programs, the intensity can be adjusted once it's running. And then, like I mentioned, the sweep program is a unique program in that it's running background frequencies as well as primary frequencies. So it's scanning the full range of background frequencies and primary frequencies up to 23 hertz. It kind of describes it a little bit differently on the screen there, but that's technically what it's doing. Is it's running background frequencies as well as primary frequencies in the 0.5 to 23 hertz range. and it is always going to run at 15 minutes. Like I mentioned, you can't adjust the time on this one, but you can adjust the intensity, of course, and then start it. So that's pretty much how easy it is to use. There is quite a bit of versatility just in adjusting the intensity settings, because depending on the intensity level that you choose, you're really gonna generate different harmonics from the fundamental frequencies. So that is something to keep in mind. But that's how easy the BioBalance is to use. So that's the BioBalance Pulsed Electromagnetic Field Therapy System. Go ahead and check us out at healthharmonic.com and check out the BioBalance. We've got a number of other systems up there as well. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to help you out in any way that you can. I think you'll be really happy when you try out a BioBalance. And that's why we have a number of different options to get you started. We have a rental program. We also have a satisfaction guarantee, so to make it really easy. So check it out, healthharmonic.com, and thank you for watching this video. See you over there.